I gotta get smaller glasses. These are enormous on my face. Hey, how's it going? It's been a minute. Now, forgive me. I have been sick because I am the man. Don't check the bottom of the shirt. Believe me. I've been sick. I'm slowly getting better. My ears are a bit clogged up. I am a bit runny nose. But other than that, I'm totally fine. We are getting this video out there. As you saw previously, I've been streaming. I've been doing some little videos, a little bit of commentary. For the most part, it's been fun. But no, as you can see, reflective glare. I'm looking at my beautiful self talking to you, beautiful people. But no, recently we have been having a lot more fun. I've been having a lot more fun with work. There's a lot of things happening right now in the world right now. Along with me making more videos, more content, starting school, which has been a process in and of itself, which I'm having a lot of fun. I'm learning about taxes. It's tax season. Believe me, you don't want to pay taxes. I'm not saying you shouldn't pay taxes, but believe me, this challenge was a bit difficult. Now, specifically in this section, we are going against trainers who have, 6 Pokemon on their team. We are about to fight the gym leader Clay in Driftvale City, because one, great music, go to music. You should always listen to it, no matter what. If anyone tells you it's bad music, they are wrong. This battle right here took me 17 minutes to really figure out, okay, what am I doing wrong? Because I'm going into this with a 5v4. No, sorry, 5v6. Now, I could put a Keldeo in there, but I promised myself I'm gonna wait until Clay. But I lied. So we put Keldeo in anyways, because why not? I want to give myself an easier time. It's been a struggle because we have 3 different water types. Like, can Blake prioritize? Because originally I was gonna put Victini in because technically it's a assisted boost, but anyways, that's a whole other debacle thing. But no, recent cards. I recently pulled this from the Mega Charizard tin. I just wanted to show that. I just want to flex it because this is the only thing I needed to complete the actual Lucario set. Because I already have the gold card. I already have the promo for it. It's right here. I also have the full art for it right here. It's right there behind me. It's like I'm pointing at it right now. It's pretty cool. I enjoy the cards. I really do. Most part, I just like collecting them, to be fair. But yes, as you can see in the bottom right part of the screen, I am running a team of 5 Pokemon, which does suck because 1, why am I doing this to myself? And 2, let's just actually begin the process of having a full team of 6 and just get used to it. After defeating the Heartbreaker or the triple battle dude, we proceed to go on the bridge, whether you call it Charizard Bridge or Driftvale Bridge, whatever you want to call it. Talk to the Elite 4 member, the Book Girl. She gives you 2 fossils, one for either, I believe, the Armor and Skull fossil, which one I like. Looking back at it, I did like Sheldon a lot more than the other one, but now that I'm playing the game, I do like the other one more. I don't know the name fully, I'm sorry, Rampardos, I believe. But yeah, I like him more because of the stats. It is nice to have like a solid tank, but I feel like there's so many better options. And specifically, if you're doing a Nuzlocke, they are both vital to teams. And yeah, you get to see Shaman like you did in the beginning of the game. He does disappear, and then as you proceed through the bridge, you see like little shadowy figures. You get to get items, but overall pretty sweet. And then you get to progress through the story. You're going through the bridge, you meet up with your rival or 2 Team Plasma members. One of them is the previous one and the other one is the current one, which, to be fair, black outfits go hard. Let's all be real. All right, I understand that you got your biases, but come on, man, we can all agree that White 2 and Black 2's Team Rockets are a lot cooler and a lot more intimidating. Here comes our rival coming in from the top ropes and proceeds to barge in, slap this dude. Because the first time I saw this, I'm like 9 to 8 years old. I'm like, dang, violence in a Pokemon game. This is weird. I thought this was, a kid's game or like a challenging RPG type of thing. But no, this actually happened. I'm like, wow, I'm amazed. This is awesome. Why don't they bring this back? As you're walking around the city and walking around through the whole town, you get to fight Norma. Now, this is pretty cool. I do like him. He was the most intimidating and toughest gym leader that I faced when I was playing Gen 3. Super annoying, but at the same time, super fun and rewarding to challenge. I believe all my Pokemon were like level 40 before I beat him. Now, after defeating Norman, we get to finally have a Shelmet. Yes, I caught it with a Master Ball. Don't ask why. But no, we get to catch our Shelmet. Now, we get Shelmet only because of this. We need to evolve our Carablast. Now, we can get a metal coat or, have someone trade with us, but I'm not going to do all that. The thing with White 2 Redux is you can have certain Pokemon, and if they're on your team, or you can, do certain things or give them certain items to evolve them, which I find enjoyable. They do the same thing with modern Pokemon. They give you, the link cable to evolve, let's say trade Pokemon like Alakazam, Gengar, it's pretty cool to have that in these types of games or these types of ROMs, which is super helpful because I like Gengar, I like Lucario, I like Alakazam, I truly do. My only problem with it is I get to do online trading. Now, me personally, and I feel like a majority of people don't like the fact that you gotta ship out your Pokemon, hope to pray that you get your Pokemon back or try to get something for it. Now, there are some like filters that you can get, but majority of the time you're just trading away gold for trash. And it's like you don't want to trade gold for trash unless you really like the trash, go for it. But if you don't want the trash, then no, there's no point in trading it. Me and my brother, we used to get like the same Pokemon game. For example, the last game we bought together was Sword and Shield. I got, Sword specifically, and he wanted Shield. So boom, just like that, we were able to trade with each other, wireless, all that type of jargon and nonsense. But yeah, that was like the only way we can get it realistically because we're not going to ship it off online. Heck no, man. But also, I do like the fact they do add link cables, they do add items, the same way they did for Legends Arceus, where, there's certain Pokemon you can't really evolve because you can't really trade. So they just give you the item like, yo, enough of my little tangent, we're going to proceed through. And then boom, you get download, hit me with rollout, hit him with a blaze kick. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have our Carrot Blast at a crisp, cool level 38. And it's about to evolve into one of our most important steel grass types that we have in our team. It doesn't help that it is, 4 times weakness to, fire type moves, but it is what it is. We can't get what we can get. Here we go. We're off to fight Clay. Now, originally, I thought you could fight your rival, but I guess I'm entirely wrong. You can't. I think I remember it differently, but hey, who knows at this point. But no, we're here to fight Clay, and yeah, let's get started. Along these conveyor belts was a bit tricky, but as we're going through, coasting through, we get to fight Clay on this beautiful orange platform, which, favorite color, by the way, if you want to know out there. But we get our team set up. We are leading with a Keldeo against his Nidoqueen. Leading into this battle, we do have our Keldeo popping an Aqua Tail. Now, I did forget that this Nidoqueen has a poison point, so that's unfortunate. And sets up Sandstorm, so that's fantastic. His entire team is ground type, by the way. Hope you know, it's a, Seismitoad pops in as well. It basically, you gotta be careful when you're jumping into this. It's like, yeah, my entire team is weak to water, but mind you, he needs to set up that Sandstorm to get his, Excadrill out there to get that speed boost, which is absurd, and I can see why it's in Ubers. Also, don't mind the fact that I'm level 36 against his level 40 Pokemon. We're not going to talk about it, alright? Leave me alone in the comments. I didn't train at all, and I just realized we have 2 Steel Bug types, which, pretty funny. But overall, this whole gym battle wasn't that hard. I just needed better Pokemon for it. I will say, if you're trying to do a Nuzlocke for this, good luck. In my general opinion, if you cannot beat either Clay or Skyla, your run's basically dead. But before I get too ahead of myself, overall this whole gym battle wasn't that bad. I just needed to train more, and specifically I needed to actually have a good consistent, move list, because hey, having just Genesect carry the entire team is cool, but when it gets to the later runs and everyone's super underleveled and super just, floating to survive, it's a very big struggle to have, and it's very hard. All right, this team is kind of it has so much water that it's absurd. All right, I do like my water type Pokemon, but my goodness, man. But just like that, we do get our 5th gym badge. Now we got to progress through the BWT, which is the Pokemon World Tournament, and this is a very important step for us to get our 2nd evolved Pokemon, which is Gliscor. Now, to get Gliscor in specific, you need to get a Razor Fang or a Razor Wing, one of those 2 items. I forgot which one, but you do have to get those 2 items specifically and then evolve it into Gliscor from Gligar. And now we are trying to relearn moves since, one, we don't really have access to a lot of TMs, and like I said, we don't really have access to a lot of moves specifically for them, so we are trying to find as many TMs. Now, we do get access to Volcarona, which is cool. We know just catch it with a Master Ball. Don't look at the bottom right hand of the screen. Don't look at it at all. All right, just ignore that. All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna catch it, move on. You didn't see anything. All right. There's no importance of catching Volcarona. I just wanted to catch it because hey, why not? But no, we do get access to finding Blizzard, Thunder, and most importantly, Fire Blast. Now, 2 of these moves can only work on Genesect, and 3 of them work on 3 other Pokemon. And it's only Duat Kabutops and Genesect can learn Blizzard. Every other move is useless. Not even Keldeo can learn Blizzard. And as you saw right there, for battle points, we do need 8 of them. So we had to fight in the World Tournament a total of 8 times, which, hey, no, not my cup of tea. So we did do all 8 battles to get the battle points that we need to get a Razor Claw. And from there, we get our final evolution Pokemon, unfortunately, for our team. And I say unfortunately because we only have one. Now, I did do some research, and it turns out he did not evolve his Duat at all. Now, I think the reason for it is because, hey, he's a detective, or he's a cop. He's trying to be, quick, agile, super undercover, gotta be in and out in like 2 seconds. So yeah, that makes sense. So here we go, evolving our Gligar, which is pretty cool. I do like Gliscor. Now, I remember his secret ability was like every time he got poisoned, he would just heal HP, which was super fire. I didn't realize that was his hidden ability. I thought that was his actual ability. And just like that, we have our entire full team. Just like in the manga, here's the photo for reference. Now, let's get right into battling Team Plasma.